Little sneak preview last week. He's had some soft tissue injuries, some hamstring problems, and the Hawks think it might be related to his running gait. So the head of fitness, Andrew Russell, has got a big job trying to change Cyril Rioli's running style.
In terms of testing in the gym, I've never seen anyone as explosive over 10, 20 and 30 metres. We're talking about a highly explosive athlete. We need to improve his running mechanics, we need to improve his posture, so how he runs and holding his posture when he gets fatigued. Because he runs very, very well when he's accelerating and when he's fresh. It's when he starts to get fatigued that any deficiency he has really starts to blow out, and that's when he's really starting to load his hamstrings up when he gets fatigued. The other thing with Junior is how hard he decelerates. He goes at that speed, when he decelerates, stops, changes direction, it can put a huge amount of force and fatigue through the hamstring. So I think that's a really key element we're trying to train Junior as well, is not just that ability to accelerate hard, but decelerate and change direction hard, and training for the forces that he puts through his body on game day, because they're significant. And what he can do, other players just simply can't do. So we have to make sure that he's training right at his limit and training at game intensity so he can handle game intensity. The great comparison is looking at Buddy Franklin versus Cyril. Two beautiful movers who are obviously very explosive, but very, very different in the way that they move. You can see here Buddy's foot position there when he lands on the ground, he's landing on the ball of his foot, whereas Cyril over here is going to land on his heel, so a lot more load going through that hamstring, or eccentric load going through the hamstring. Secondly, you can see how far out front of his centre of gravity Buddy is. Cyril is a long way out the front of his centre of gravity, so a lot more force going through the hamstring. Then you can see the knee position. There is a large gap, a large angle between the two thighs and the knee, and also you can see how far Cyril's foot is out the back of his body. So we're trying to make Cyril more compact. So when this left foot leaves the ground, we're trying to get him to fold his leg up underneath his body and swing through, so when he lands there's less load going through that hamstring eccentrically. Buddy, very upright, really good posture. Very hard to see with Cyril, but he is collapsing through his lower back there and putting a lot of load through his hamstrings because he's collapsing through his lower back. The body works in angles, the body works contralaterally, and there's a lot of load from that shoulder when he rotates forward going down through that hamstring. Think about drawing your toe up. Yep. Nice and compact, toe up, elbows back. Activating the front of the shin, drawing the toes up, elbows back, nice and tight. The big thing for us is trying to change muscle memory. And muscle memory takes thousands of hours of repetition to change. So every single time he runs, we're videoing him, we give him feedback. Good form, Junior. Nice and tall. He needs to be able to visualise the movement and then actually execute the movement. And if you can actually visualise the movement, you can activate parts of your brain that drive that movement. The motor cortex is what we're trying to alter. So it's not just a physical phenomenon we're dealing with here, we're dealing with a physical phenomenon, and he can actually change his muscle firing rates by how he thinks and visualising the perfect movement.
It's very, very hard for me. It's very frustrating trying to modify how to run. During training I try and think about it, and I guess try and practice it so I can take it in the weekend.
Just getting those legs up. Like you said, we're putting a lot of hours going through video analysis with him. Video, analyse, finish a rep, show him. He gets that connection where he can visualise the correct movement. He then goes and executes the correct movement. He does a couple of good reps, he comes back, he does a poor rep. Pull Junior in. Junior, did you feel that? He said, yeah, I did feel that. You know, I felt myself starting to overstride again. We're pulling back in, we do a good rep. He's made some really good improvements already. How that holds up under real stress, real fatigue, that's the big question mark, and that's going to take a while. You know, it's going to take the rest of this year, it's going to take a fresh season.